Alright guys, I'm not going to take you through the long drawn out process of this, but trust me, it's worth it, but I'm not going to. And this is just a little bit of the ingredients you're going to need to make these delicious bad boys right here. Of course, you got your portobello mushrooms here. Gonna need some, any kind of cheese will work, whatever kind of cheese you like. I personally like sharp cheddar, so we're gonna use that. Need a red onion or a white onion will work. Big tomato. You want to make sure it's the big one, okay? You don't want the little ones because they don't hold very well. You can use white buns if you prefer. I personally like wheat buns, so go with the hamburger wheat buns, with no seeds. I don't like the seeds. Then romaine lettuce here. Gonna need some olive oil. Some, if you like soy sauce, and I know the jokes are coming, that's okay. I use a little bit of it in my cooking, and low sodium I always prefer. Some balsamic vinaigrette, garlic powder, fresh rosemary, not fresh, but you know what I mean. And never mind, this is for me. This is for me. Well, that's for now. So, to pay no mind to that. So, once we get all the ingredients, oh, and I forgot onion powder. Onion powder is supposed to be here, but it's not. So I'm gonna have to go to the store and get some frickin' onion powder before I can start this shit. And I'm not gonna take you guys through all that, so be right back. Alright, metalheads, we've got our ingredients here, which we're gonna make a paste out of that we're gonna use to kind of flavor up the portobello, because unless you just want to eat a straight mushroom burger, I don't think anybody wants to do that shit. Yeah, camera person was supposed to be here, not here. So we have all of our ingredients here. Check this shit. We got olive oil, onion powder, garlic powder, rosemary, soy sauce, the low sodium, that's what I want to use. And then we got the balsamic vinaigrette. It's gonna make an awesome flavoring. So basically what we're gonna do, I got the pan semi-warm here. And we're just gonna add some oil here. Just however much you want, doesn't really matter. Got our, oh, well, son of a, and now we're gonna add our balsamic vinaigrette. Just a little bit like that. Awesome. Now, our soy sauce. Don't start making jokes about soy intake. I've heard it all. Now we're going to put some rosemary in there for flavoring. Awesome. And just enough really just to coat the bottom of the pan. Now a little bit of onion powder. I'm sorry, garlic pepper. And a little bit of onion powder. Some people use diced onions. I don't. So there you go. So we're just going to mousse this around a little bit. Makes like a fine little baste. You can see that. Alright, got that all basted ready. I'll get this shit cleared out of the way and then we'll start cooking on the mushrooms. Okay, now we got our oil heated up here. I mixed a little bit of vegetable oil with olive oil. Kind of give that balance a little bit there. One will burn, the other one won't. So we don't want it to burn. Now we're just going to place these bad boys right here. Let those cook for a little bit. And you want to check with your, don't just mock this. You want to check and see the proper temperature. I'm using 7. We want to make sure that there's, all the oil has compromised the chemicals, because we don't want anybody, I'm not talking about psilocybin here, but you never know. Never know. So we're gonna do this the safe way. We're gonna let these bad boys cook for a little bit. Then we're gonna baste, let it cook some more, and then, oh yeah. So let's just make a long story short, and I'll just skip past all this. All right, got these bad boys sizzling. Now, usually I use about 7 on the temp, 9 being the high. You go any higher than that, you're gonna get a splashy mess because these things pop like no other, and you're gonna have grease coming up all over the place. We don't want that. So, son of a... All right, so now we're gonna start basting. Got that awesome base we made, remember that? Yeah. Just gonna cover this bad boy right here, just kind of baste it on there. Crap. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is add our chisneys. Now you can use whatever kind of cheese you want. And you want to do this about a minute or so before you actually pull the mushrooms off. So you just cheese it really good. Cheese it. Let that sit for about a minute. Alright, so now we got our butter going. Kind of move the butter around. Just turn them bad boys down a little bit. And once you get these buns on here, you're going to want to kind of move them around, get them all absorbed with the butter. What the hell? Oh, okay, never mind. Alright, so we're going to let these buns toast. I'll let these bad boys toast for a minute, and then we're going to be ready to make our plate. Okay, it's a good thing I timed it out because the butter created a smoke-like apocalypse in the kitchen. And no, it wasn't my fault. Alright, so now we're ready to make the burger out of it. I'm going to make Vicky's, which I'm going to put mayo on hers. Now you can put whatever you want. That's my stuff right there, baby. We'll put some mayo on hers. Actually, she's asleep, so I'm going to make mine. Look at that bullshit. Yep, she's asleep. Couldn't help me with this, so I'm going to do this. Here we go. Put whatever you want on it, doesn't really matter. I'm going to put ketchup on mine. Go. And I'd rather use these. You can use smaller ones if you want to, but they won't hold as well. I recommend using the big ones. And of course, put our lettuce. And you can even use one of those big ass toothpicks if you want to hold it all together. Kind of give that a slap down there and boom! There you go, baby. Portabella mushroom burger. Absolutely delicious. So, do this right here and then leave me some comments. I want to see how you guys turned out. So you guys take care, have a blessed night, and happy eating or happy munchies.